Hello and welcome, ALTTPR Grand Finals, BigDunka, Jim. I'm Daaanty and Files. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I cannot tell you how excited I am to watch this incredible match. We have two undefeated people coming through the brackets.
It's going to be super exciting. We got a great crowd on hand tonight.
Come on, let's get it hyped up. Come on.
All right. But you may know Dunka, the latter commissioner, as it were. And you may know Jim. He has been in this situation before, more than one occasion, actually.
And he's already ready with the trash talk.
Yeah, Dunka is meat.
That might be a compliment for Dunka.
I think that is a compliment.
Yeah,
There's no trash talk there whatsoever.
No, that's a sign of love.
That's as loving as possible.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
But yeah, this is going to be really, really exciting. Man, open boots, it's always something.
Yes.
And that's what this week has been all about, something, with the open boots preset.
Lots of somethings.
But at least we have progressive bows, so that's going to be fun. We're going to start with these boots, like we're saying. We're going to do open. We have Fiesel getting ready to give us the countdown here.
All right, here we go. We're going to be starting very soon.
Buckle up.
You paid for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
That's right. All right, off we go.
Our races are off. Let's go.
On divergence right from the beginning. That map's going to be valuable.
It's valuable knowledge because you're gonna have to get all the chests if you really want to clear it.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, I talked to both of these guys right before the race, and they both kind of agree. Very different styles between the two of them.
100%.
They've converged here, and we're gonna see how these styles mesh with what the randomizer's given us. Piece of heart here in Bonk Rocks for Dunka. Meanwhile, Saha check-in coming here for Jim.
Yep. Yeah, you're not sad to see early pieces of heart, especially with the settings here. They're a little harder to come by, but it's not what you're most excited for, that's for sure.
All red cave here at Saha's hut. Piece of heart. 20 bucks and a red boom. You're going to be able to check that stun prize.
Yep.
You love to see that early on. Maybe kind of get some early resources.
Ooh, Crab's got red rupees.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's such good RNG.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Duncan coming out of that with a cool 140 rupees.
Yeah, he's rich.
He's got his bottle fender money and then some.
All right, we see a pendant Eastern there on the map check from Jim.
Duncan being extra thorough on that lumberjack check.
Yeah, he probably went for a swim at the same time.
He is an octopus. It makes sense.
Yeah, needed to refresh the tentacles as the sprite needs.
It's in the user manual for the sprite. Yeah, you have to do it.
All right, Dunka going to be going first into. This isn't Skullwoods. I almost called it that because Dunka and Woods, it goes together.
It does. It's like peanut butter and jelly.
It is peanut butter and jelly.
All right, we got our tree pull for Gem, so he's not missing out on the rupee train here.
Yeah, for sure. 3 bombs there. That's going to be very nice. Not going to have to hit the Bonk Rocks coming out of the woods.
Nope.
Not going to have to spend any money either, hopefully. I mean, to be sure, we get some bombs.
Yep, exactly. And you never know what you're going to get. Lots of checks in Kakariko. That kind of helps guide where you're going in the seed.
I'm a little shocked that Jim checked that. Maybe not wanting to play too aggressive.
We're in the finals. Nerves are very high. There's no telling what can happen in the seed, so we definitely want to kind of cover our bases here. You don't want to get got.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely don't want to do that. But here we go, Blind's Hut. 5 items away, as well as a free 30 in the back. You love to have free money in the front.
Even more free.
Yeah.
Well, lots of cash in this seed. Even more cash in the seed. Okay, the cash. It's a cash train, I guess.
Anybody got a spare 20 I can put in my pocket?
These runners got all the 20s in the world.
Okay.
I can't believe he didn't pick up the last 10 rupees back there. It's crazy.
We don't need it. We don't need it where we're going.
We very much do not need it.
I gotta say, Dunka, when he was talking to me before this race, you could see a little bit of the tension, kind of
shoulders rolled forward, a little tense. All right.
So maybe thinking maybe those 10 rupees could be the deciding factor. A little bit of time save.
Well, I mean, we joke about it, but sometimes matches do come down to seconds.
Right, they do.
It's happened in pickup races. Fire Rod, the red and actually extra bombs, kind of nice. You're always happy to see those.
Yeah,
early.
Fire Rod early is kind of nice. You don't have to worry about a fire source should we get like early Hera access or something like that. But a bottle.
Progression bottle, perhaps?
Yeah, that's going to give a sick kid with the first and only trip maybe to Kakariko here before we do some Dark World shenanigans.
That would be my guess, unless we get some crazy like hammer powder shenanigans going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the early Fire Rod might be useful for Dunka's Skullwood strategy as well. You might full commit to that depending on what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Jim going to be clearing out the well here, and that's going to give him his Fire Rod. Right now, the only difference is that Jim has checked Saha's closet to open the seed, so that's kind of the difference at this point. $20.
Not a progression bottle.
That is 20 village today.
It is.
Like, it's not Kakariko anymore.
This
is 20 bucks. Watch this.
I believe in you, Daaanty. You lied to me.
I was only off by 19.
Only off by 19.
Yeah, the crowd's booing me.
The crowd not appreciating your called shot whatsoever. All right.
Dunka getting his map check in, get to see his pendant Eastern.
Hopefully our excellent tracker, Clear Mouse, was able to spot that. She's doing our tracking for us today.
She's already clicked all the things
I know.
that I forgot. So, Hammer here.
Hammer, all right. The beginning of the seed got some spice to it a little bit. Not too crazy, not too, deserty in terms of items.
Yeah, that's one piece of the trifecta, if you want to call it that, to get us to Dark World. So Hammer's nice, especially with no sword. That's going to do tempered sword damage if we want to do it. Maybe we slipped him a swordless seed. You never know.
Oh, for the finals, that would be just extra spice.
I think they both would hate that.
But I would love it. So, and the crowd would love it, I think. So
there's going to be swords. We don't know where.
the smattering applause says the crowd is mixed on the swordless seed. I'm hearing. All right. Respectable.
If swords are late, everyone's going to literally like jump me after the race.
Yeah, exactly. They're still mad about that green rupee, apparently.
Yeah.
So. All right, we've got the dam here. Let's see what we've got in the chest. Didn't really need those bombs, but that's all right.
I mean, we got to check out of the way. We're not playing let's skip this till we go to swamp.
the random dam chest skip would just be super bold.
I mean, we've seen it done before. It pays out a good bit sometimes. Yeah. But Dunka opening the dam, draining the water. Going to be finding out what this item is.
Soggy item of choice.
Jim going to actually not pick up $20.
There hasn't been enough in the seeds, so.
What is Jim doing? I feel like there's something he knows that I don't.
Yeah, I'm also curious. Well, while we're pondering the gem tactics, we're getting a scout on Desert Ledge here. Oh, he forgot about Bottle and Sick Kid, yep.
Yeah, and it looks like, I believe that was nothing on Desert Ledge. So
yeah, it was like a piece of heart or something, so.
Yeah, see a little bit of a 10 arrows?
10 arrows, okay.
Yeah, a little bit of a head shake there from Jim. You know, you don't want to make a mistake in the first 5 to 10 minutes. Not a big one, though, but when you're up on stage like this,
makes a huge difference.
Setting, yeah.
And this is the finals, this is the grand finals.
You really can get in your own head, even if it's inadvertently. And, you know, we don't want to see that. But a shield for Dunka there at Agina.
Yep. You don't often see runners, like, prioritizing Agina early, so it's always interesting to see what item comes out of that. Meanwhile, Jem is over at Escape. Check it out, Uncle. He's just sleeping. Don't worry. He's just fine.
Yeah, he'll recover.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
We are going to get a stun prize check here from Jim. Looks like he has Hammer ready, stunned both of these guys, and it is a full magic decanter. That is something to keep in mind for the GT climb, maybe your late game.
100%. Yeah, that's super helpful information. All right, we've got a mini Moldrum cave here with bombs and hammer.
And he does not have magic, so only 5 bombs. Oh, that's really good.
Wow.
Don't get it. Dunka's like, give me the full magic.
Give me the decanter, yes.
All right, full magic for Jim, like we mentioned, too. So he's going to do front of escape, has the hammer. It's going to be a little easier to kill the guards than the Moldorms with the hammer. But we do get a cape there on Dunka's side, too.
That's a check and more money. So that's a convenient amount of money for what Dunka might decide to do next.
Yeah, we're in an awkward spot. He could go left and maybe get another 20 that's guaranteed.
Yep.
But maybe going to hope for something along the way. We might see a sequence break into Zora.
Because we do know bush crabs have the 20s. All right, they're working their way through here.
This is where you... the moment you doubt yourself, that's when things can't go off the rails.
Going down to 2 hearts with all these crabs is scary business because they do 2 hearts a day.
Oh, this is that scary moment.
Dunka. Okay.
Meanwhile, Jim going to be getting $50 here in the boom chest.
Nice boomerang strats, picking up the key.
Oh, and you don't want to leave that behind.
Woo! All right. Dunka is so surprised, he debated saving and quitting for a hot second.
All right, so he looks like he's setting up a water walk. Does only have 1 heart, so no mistakes allowed right here if he's going to take this somewhere, and it looks like he is in the clear.
Yep, looking good.
Jim maybe setting a death warp? He is.
He is, yep. That guard helping out, but the bomb looks like to be what finishes it off.
Yeah.
Intentional death, everybody, don't worry.
Yeah, we're going Dark Cross with that.
In the crowd, oohing the intentional death. That's what I love the energy. I love the energy, Daaanty. All right, let's see what our free bottle fill at the ferry is. Just a B.
It didn't even look like it was a good B.
No, it was the sad B.
That's sad.
It is.
So now we have the problem here. There's 472, so no Zora. He's not checking the ledge either. I like that.
Yep.
We'll do them both at the same time, hand in hand.
What if he's just going to save and quit up here and be done with it?
Now, having this fire rod, you may think that Jim is sequence breaking things. This is not the entrance randomizer. This actually is in logic with fire rod because there's a torch in every room.
Correct. As Jem just pointed out for us. And we have the key, so we're able to go all the way through the back of the escape here.
Yeah, for sure.
In the dark, so not on logic, but we're all right with it.
Dunka with the save and quit. Looks like he is headed to the castle as well. And oh, Jim not gonna use the fire rod. Oh, he does.
He burns him. Rip.
Frederick goes
down.
Is our tracker clear mouse doing okay?
No. Arms crossed, head being shaken.
Okay.
It's all right.
All right, 10 arrows there from that uncle.
Back of the escape is...
That is mighty spicy,
That is spicy.
The glove in the back of escape, I'm assuming that's our first one because it's in logic.
It is. So we've got all the pieces to Dark World access between the two runners.
Yeah, Jim will be getting that
shortly.
Surely he'll get it soon. But
yeah, I can't imagine him skipping Ice Rod Cave or putting it off.
Yeah. Now the question is going to be, I don't think Dunka's going to forget this, but will he do it? You know, it's sometimes setting up the death warp is not super convenient. He is only down to 2 bombs, so gonna have to keep that green guard alive.
Yeah. And no boomerang to make it super convenient, I guess.
Right. Having not gone to Saha.
Nope.
I think if we do see Dunka go to Saha, we may see him go ahead and dive Eastern, that Pendant Dungeon, just because like he'll have so little left.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Unless he decides to, save and quit, run back to Hyrule Castle. Let's see what happens, though. He's got a few more screens before we have to worry too much.
Jem will be rewarded for his Ruby Diligence, but he kind of doesn't know that there's money in there.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be happy. He'll have pod money. He'll have maybe a blue goo money as well.
It's always nice to not have to worry about it for the rest of the seed. Jem having magic for this mini Moldworms does make it a little more convenient than Dunka's fight. He even fills up halfway through the fight. What a game.
Yeah. Very solid fight there from Jem. It was almost like it was a boss. That room's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, honestly. I feel like I've died in that room to falling off a cliff because I'm bad more than I've died to some bosses in this game.
Oh, yeah. Well, a cape doesn't really do a whole lot for us.
Nope, we got the guard here, still alive. All right, so
Dunka is setting this up.
Yep.
We're going to be pretty even, I think, once we all get through the wash of this area and back of escape. But now, when Jem gets this, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to get inside the head of Jem. It's really hard to do sometimes.
Yeah.
But there's an argument to save and quit and just go straight to Dark World because some pieces of this aren't in logic.
Yep.
But
it will never be more convenient or faster than it is now.
For sure.
We'll see. We're gonna find out in a few seconds what Jem decides to do.
All right, he's doing it.
Yep. It's too convenient.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. This is kind of. You don't want to play too aggressive and also not too conservative. You don't. This isn't Dunka's ladder. You can't just play as aggressive as you want.
Yeah,
to.
he can't rig it like he does. I mean, yeah, it's not on the ladder. I'm kidding. Wink. All right, so I'm getting removed from the ladder when he watches this back. So yeah, we've got Jem heading up to the waterfall here.
Yeah, he'll get his heart container. I think it was a piece of heart as well.
Yep, and his sad beat.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, not a happy look from Jim with that B. And Frederick goes down again with that fire rod.
Just more head shaking, more sadness from our tracker over here.
It's okay. It's okay. He will live again one day.
All right, so bombs on Zora Ledge. This is that was new information for us. Meanwhile, Dunka will be picking up his glove.
Let's see if we get a reaction from it.
Just a slight nod.
A slight nod. It's all business right now.
If you didn't know, the two runners, they can't see each other's screens, but they kind of can see each other maybe over the top of the monitor. So
Yeah, too much emotion can, you know, either oversell it or
Undersell
really
it.
project what you're feeling.
Exactly. The next level meta strats is to like fake, you know, just start fake crying in the middle of like a transition or a cutscene.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Oh yeah, just mess with your opponent.
Well, we're going to be going into Dark World right about the same time, the 15-minute mark or so. No map check yet.
No.
From Dunka.
And still no sword to make these dash lines more convenient.
Pendant Pod 5-6.
Thieves Down
TR.
Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Yep. And green pendant Misery Mire looked like.
Indeed.
All right, Dunka with the exact correct amount of bombs to open up Hype Cave here.
Yeah, going to be low. Going to need to watch out for that. Does get a boomerang, and he gets a little bit of a refill.
Yeah, just bailed out. It's convenient when that works.
Jim right behind. He's catching up.
Yeah, he is. All right, where is Dunka heading next? Got a couple options. Some are more exciting than others.
Ooh, is this might be... Okay, I don't know what Dunka likes to do normally. This might be just a touch of metagaming. We kind of know Jim does not like catfish.
No, does not. There's a few checks that Gem does not like.
And we know Dunka loves Skull Woods, so we'll see if either runner kind of metagames the other ones a little bit here.
Are they going to turn into each other and like Gem's going straight for Skull Woods and Dunka is...
Yeah, for sure. If Jim goes into Skull Woods, I need the cameras to swap places briefly.
That sounds like an awesome plan. All right, we're going to be getting our Pyramid Ledge flippers over at Stumpy there.
A little bit of a ooh from me on that one. Not so much everybody else. But,
No.
What do we have?
You're the
here?
crowd surrogate.
Pyramid. That is the mids.
All right.
All right.
Seed just got a little more spicy here.
Well, this is what you kind of do not want to see if you want a straightforward Seed as the player. Things opened up a little quickly at this point.
There's almost too many things to do.
Yeah. At this point, you're maybe praying for no flute. Because then that Mire idea is going to be on your... Oh, my goodness.
What is happening? Mirror at a date game. Wow. Okay.
I mean, that music was jamming. Can we go back and...
Yeah, just kind of vibe in there.
Yeah, I'd be jamming to that when I find a mirror.
All right, so we've got the faded catfish check coming on the left side of your screen from the BigDunka.
All right, catfish non-enjoyers look away as Jim...
Or just look to your right, maybe.
Yeah, look at Jim's screen. As Dunka is going to get rewarded with another bottle.
Only 2 bottles able to be gotten with the settings in the seed, so...
Yeah, he's maxed out at this point. I think those turn into 5 rupees.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, because all 4 are placed in the pool, so we may see Jim get a second bottle from somewhere else. I feel like we're never going to see Jim get a 5 rupee from catfish, though.
You just never know. I mean, Jem was he was checking Lumberjack early and doing some other things, so...
Now, this is kind of like some small things here. Dunka going to be utilizing those mids when he comes over here. I'm assuming heading to Kakariko as Jim trying to get very those bushes, as you see, with no sword.
Yes.
Very annoying, slow.
The movement options that you're used to suddenly have to change when you can't just dash through those bushes.
Right.
So.
Well, did you see what I saw though, Files? He did not go to Skull Woods. We don't have to swap cameras. I'm
Yeah, we don't. The broadcast text just immediately wiping their brow, not having to worry about it. All right, so we got our Village of Outcast checks going here. Piece of heart, not particularly exciting. We're kind of at our like 7 heart level. We're not really interested in any more hearts at this point, especially with the mail upgrade.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's a game changer getting that blue mail, kind of having it in this item pool. C-shaped house incoming here for Jim. Going to be 1 item, and it's Bombos.
All right, our first medallion of the match.
Now, we cannot use it yet. Need
No.
a sword.
Yep, this is not swordless, so hammer is not sufficient.
But we do have the opportunity to go into Thieves Town. This is one of our 5-6 crystals. We have a hammer. Blind will be vulnerable. We can get every chest if we get the small key, which we just did.
Yep. So this will be the blind fight, basically free with the sword. A little more annoying without the sword, but still pretty straightforward. So.
Well, looks like Jim got the other armor upgrade.
Yep. It's kind of like what we were talking about with the bottles. They're placed, but both of the armors are placed, but you're only allowed to get one. So.
And for you guys watching at home, may not be familiar with the mode, 4 swords are available at some point, but it does cap at 3.
Correct. So Tempered Sword, NMG players rejoice. Probably the best sword upgrade from Master to Tempered.
Speaking of,
there we go.
So now that I see that, I understand why we did skip Skull Woods.
Yes.
Because
you need the sword to cut those curtains.
I mean, you would think that Fire Rod could burn the curtains, but it can't.
No. They look very burnable. They look combustible.
Indeed. But we do have items here in the back. It's probably doing some math quickly, like 8th or 9th, maybe 10th time we've done some dungeons or played these randos. That's another thing about this tournament being so fast and in person.
Yes.
Is that you're playing a lot of rando in a very short amount of time.
Yep.
Some players have been here since Tuesday. All the games kicked off on Thursday, and here we are Sunday evening.
Yep.
So
a lot of rando seeds. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And especially for these competitors who have gone as far in the tournament as you can possibly go.
Oh, yeah.
But they've proven their mettle, and they're battling it out for that coveted first place SpeedGaming Live trophy. All right, blinds, attic, not too exciting, just $5.
Yeah, just more cash to add into the wallet.
The overflowing wallet at this point.
Maybe it could use some contactless pay.
Dunka not finding the God Pixel until a little too late there, so gonna lose a little time in this room.
2 chests down here in the bottom of Thieves Town. I don't know if we've seen the map or compass. Haven't quite remembered whether or not we've seen those, but I think there's at least 1 item left, given what we have.
Agreed. All right, we'll see what is in the back of the jail cell here. There's that compass.
The other stream over there really thought it was funny that we pulled a compass.
Being able to tell where chests and the boss are in a dungeon is absolutely hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Piece of heart there in the big chest, so off we go to fight blind. And I guess the most important part of that's going to be crystal number 1 out of 7 that we're going to need to beat the seed.
You have got it 100% correct. And the runner's not having to worry about alternate, like, hammer strats for blind. It's just going to be super straightforward. This fight is scripted. It's the same every time. So if you do the optimal strat, you're having a good time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Even if you have a bad time, you have cape and backups. Like, this is not a problem.
Yeah, you see that cape pulled out here.
Yep, just in
on
case.
Jim's side, just in case things go awry. But he is very healthy and already into phase 3.
Yep.
Doing that bonk sets you up on the right pixel for this, so you don't miss, and he doesn't. So that's going to be a solid fight from Jim. Going to be rewarded with that map, but more importantly, the first of the 2 5-6 crystals.
Yes. If we get the second of the 5-6 crystals, we do have access to the cracked location in the pyramid.
Yeah. It's whenever you see it at TR, you kind of either worry, man, I got to do TR early, or I ain't got to worry about the pyramid.
Nope, exactly. or if I do have to worry about it, the seed's not going to be great.
For sure. Well, Jim, going to get some spin speed action and head on up to not Skull Woods.
He's living up to his reputation here. I mean, we do have the cape, so it's worth taking a peek over here.
Let's check this out. Maybe he's going to do Graveyard Ledge, just kind of cover his bases. Meanwhile, Dunka in the fight in phase 2. Make it phase 3 incoming here. Jim is going to go give us the Graveyard Ledge check. Going to see if that is going to be of any value. Dunka utilizing the cape.
A little off script in that third
a second
phase.
or 2. Nothing to shake your head too much about.
But they do add up. You do that in a room here or there, they start adding up over the course of a seed. So.
And that 1 or 2 seconds when you're sitting in the chair in that hot seat with those headphones on, you are feeling like it was about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Feeling the pressure. All right, Octopus raises his sword triumphantly and moves on out. And we've got our King's Tomb check here from Gem. We'll see what exciting new things come of it.
I like Dunka's route here because he's about to get this mirror.
Yep.
And then we might get a reaction out of him because he's going to be able to potentially just loop in the Smith chain.
Yes.
And, you know, that's kind of going to be
Bring the chest down.
a little isolated for Jim.
Yeah, this could be a pivotal moment in the seed, depending on how Dunka decides to go forward. If you see the slide nod from Dunka there, he knows what's up.
We got an eyebrow raise.
Oh, we got the one eyebrow raise as well?
It was a two. It was a double.
That's twice as good as a one eyebrow raise. I mean, I'm no mathematician.
That looks like, you know, the meat coming to the table at Fogo.
Well, I have been informed by a runner that Dunka is meat.
He is.
I heard that somewhere. All right, so Dunka is doing exactly what you suggested, Daaanty. Bringing that frog over. The timing couldn't be better with the Mira dig game with the way Dunka's route ended up working out. Meanwhile, Gem over here in Skullwoods making his way through.
Have 2 whole items in Skullwoods, but it's only 2. Make it 1.
Make it 1. Well, the ruby counts, but does it really count, Daaanty? I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. There's a lot of chests here. It could be really
so many keys.
Slow to do this dungeon in non-keys modes and non-entrance modes, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we are. So the mirror does make it sting a little less because you can go over and then go down and around and just mirror back out. So that takes the sting out just a little bit.
Now the other thing to consider here, Dunka is going to be able to do Cave 45. That is something that Jim did not loop back for. It is a little bit out of the way. That's a flute. Wow. Maybe we don't want to see that.
No. Yeah.
We got to get into desert, so maybe books in GT. That's kind of what you're hoping.
Well, we've got Mitts, flute, and mirrors. So.
Okay, is Dunka? Oh, Dunka's gonna activate that flute. That makes much more sense than what was going through my mind.
We literally just got done talking about the flute, and Dunka did not forget.
All right, looks like his screen did blip, but
no, he's adjusting his tracker right now. I can see. So yeah, we're waiting for the flute cutscene here. All right. Meanwhile, Gem continues to work his way through Skullwoods.
Yeah, did get the big key and was able to open that big chest, but no second item just yet.
Nope. It'll be on Mothula or perhaps the chest in the back. Gem picking up this extra small key. Doesn't need to worry about him anymore.
I mean, you know, one thing to watch here, you know, Jim's a very talented runner, as well as Dunka. But, you know, this fight can get a little off the rails. We do have a hammer to back us up, but the hitbox is a little questionable at best.
And those spikes do the same amount of damage,
yes,
regardless of what armor you have, which is 1 full heart. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're always happier to have Master Sword of the. Well, speaking of Master Sword,
speaking of the devil,
Dunka is being rewarded for his routing choices so far here. And as we discussed, you're allowed a maximum of 3 sword upgrades, or 3 swords, but there are 4 places, so Gem could find them elsewhere perhaps.
Dunka gonna get his flippers here on. Oh, Dunka, if you mirror. He's laughing about it. He knows what he was doing. I was like, one, you don't have a shovel, but 2.
It's like, I'm pressing the button to switch to shovel and it's not working. Unfortunately, we cannot help him, but he did figure it out. All right, Gem doing that Mothula fight that you were talking about, Daaanty.
Good use of the hammer here. Unfortunately, Moth not cooperating for it to be super fast, but he needs one more.
Look at those 3 clean hits. Very nice. An excellent Moth fight here. Moth not playing too nice, wasting a little time, and we get our second of 2 items from Skullwoods.
$50. Dunka gonna be mirroring here. Smith chain, purple chest. Is it gonna have anything? It's something.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I guess now, though, like, you have a lot open to you. We could see a little bit of the mountain, a decent bit of the mountain, honestly.
Yep. Dunka opting to go into Mire.
Yeah, I like this play. Get Mire Shed out of the way. Get the Mire intel. I don't think I'm diving it, but, you know.
Well,
he's not either because there's no medallion.
He has no medallion, unlike Gem, who did manage to pick up bombos.
Actually, I think he does. That was C-shaped house.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
But he does. It looked like it was ether, as Clearmouse has marked that on the tracker. So we don't have that. We're not going in.
No.
Do you think that ether's in left side swamp?
I mean, for maximum spice, why not? Dunka mirroring, he's going to be heading into desert via the back door here.
Yeah, we are going to go up the mountain here.
Gem going on just a boomerang fest over here.
Going on a journey.
Yep.
Sometimes they say if you throw that boomerang, you can hear it in your headphones to let you know, like sonar.
Yeah, like
how to see.
Like much like a bat.
Yeah.
Or a keys, I guess. I got to get into the lore of where we are here. All right.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Old man has the medallion for Misery Mire. Now, Misery Mire is not a crystal. We may not be required to go there.
Sure. We might need it for TR. It's an undetermined thing. Big key in that map chest of Desert Palace for BigDunka.
All right, Gem saving some climb time on the ladder there. All right, Spectacle Rock, 20 rupees. Nobody cares. Piece of Heart, nobody cares at this point either.
I care.
So does that Piece of Heart's mom, too.
Well, that is a single rupee. Dunka doesn't look too thrilled about it, but he's going back in. He's going to go get that big key, or big chest, rather.
Well, at least he didn't make a big deal about calling that green rupee a red rupee, Daaanty.
Who
would possibly do that?
Nobody.
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 A great person would do that, that's who. Speaking of great people, Gem, on the way down to Hera Basement. Not my best transition, but we're rolling with it.
Gem's great people.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
But it looks like we are going to go fight Lanmo on Dunka's side. He doesn't have a bow.
Meanwhile, Gem very sad he can't Herapod because we do not have a hookshot.
Yeah, that's okay though. At least we got the big key. We don't have to worry about the basement just yet.
Yep. We had a fire source just in case till we had to light the torches down there, but you're always happy when you don't have to sit there for that long cutscene.
But yes, I mean, super quickly here, we're going to be at 3 crystals on Jim's side. I have no doubts about this Moldorm fight on his side. And
not with Fire Rod.
Dunka going to be at 2.
Or, excuse me. All right, nice bomb jump setup here from Gem. Very nice.
Okay, now we got to worry just a little bit with that small key.
Yeah, basement could still contain an item.
All right, cutscene time for Dunka. You kind of see he's thinking about things, doing what he does best, kind of talking to himself, thinking out the logic.
I'm surprised he didn't get out like an abacus and start doing some math over there. He's too busy having. Oh, just misses that last hit. Oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but Jim gonna take down Moldorm with that hammer. Not the most cooperative Moldorm, but he does get it done, gets a map, and Jim doesn't look too happy. I think there is an item in the basement, and that's gonna be a crystal for each of our runners.
Near simultaneous crystal grabs in completely different dungeons.
Yeah.
Always cool to see.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But again, that makes the count 3 for Jim, 2 for Dunka. Our items are close to similar. Dunka does have the mids. Dunka does have an extra sword that was behind the mirror.
Yep, and the flute.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, those are behind the mid. So we'll see how things pan out. That's 20 bucks on that floating island.
Yep, getting that scouting vision up there. Dunka's going to be checking Checkerboard Cave here.
Now, I think Dunka, if I'm in his shoes, I'm looking for that hook shot. I want to go to the mountain. There's a ton of items. That's where Jim is. But I'll be able to do the Dark Mountain. But I want that hook shot because I want to, we know Dunka doesn't hover.
Nope. So, no, not hover. He is going to save a lot of time over Gem on this mountain climb, though, because instead of having to go through and walk through the mountain, he just gets to ride a duck.
Yeah, well, he's going to go back. He is going to get the old man, get the save and quit, so not too terrible. Jim accidentally dashing down there. That's why he's giving that head shake.
Yep.
Saves a little bit of time here because of the screen transition. He was going to try to delete the block on this screen you're seeing now.
Yep, use that mirror, get rid of the block, but that's all right.
But 7 items up in here.
Yeah, very curious to see what is in Paradox Cave over here.
3 bombs, a piece of heart. Dunka's shaking his head a little bit there. Maybe he's not thrilled about that Ether medallion.
Yeah, because he knows where that leads to.
Oh, the red cane!
Ooh, okay.
That's a spicy find.
That is.
We're going to need it.
Yep.
That's a bow.
Wow. Okay, all right. So Paradox Cave, paradoxically giving us exactly what we need.
Yeah, Dunka kind of throwing his hands up there a little bit, knowing something that I don't, because I didn't see. I think it was the cabbages falling down, those boulders.
Those sky cabbages definitely get in the way.
Yeah, for sure. Jim going to be heading into the Dark World portal down here near Hypecade.
I think he's heading over to Eastern Pod, maybe?
I think this is a K45. No, maybe not a K45
yeah.
cleanup. Maybe this is going to be Pyramid into Eastern Pod with that bow.
Yep.
I think that's a smart play.
Yep, chasing that bow. Got the mirror. It's a nice kind of quick business.
But this will be good for Jim. He is going to pick up the Titan's mitts.
Yep, he will appreciate that.
He may not appreciate the sequencing, though.
No.
Considering he was just on that mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, if he had been able to get this while he was still up there, that would have been more checks.
Yeah, Dunka now in Hera gets his big key, and now he's going to make his climb. Going to have to deal with a pesky Moldrum at the top, but he does have that Master Sword, so the spins are going to do the same damage as the hammer.
Yep. And Dunka using Ether on the Beetles here.
I don't know if that was intentional.
I saw a gaze upward toward the heavens, so I'm going to go ahead and say probably not. But the frozen sprite always a treat to see. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dunka's playing for the crowd. He knows what they want to see, and they want to see Ether casts apparently.
Yes, always.
I heard a lone woo.
All right, so Jim going to be swimming down. Is this going to be an Ice Palace play?
We do have Samaria.
I do think it is.
All right.
I kind of like this.
I like this a lot, actually. Yeah.
What are we actually missing? So Jim going to need Flute to get into Desert.
Yep.
But beyond that, it's
Ice Rod.
What is our Turtle Rock Medallion?
That's going to be key.
And then where's that hook shot?
Yep. So we still got several questions that we're asking and we're looking for answers. Maybe we'll find some here in Ice Palace. The more I think about this play, the more I like it from Gem.
I do too.
It's a fast dungeon with the Cane of Samaria. We can use Icebreaker.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of chests, get it done with. It's a crystal. We have to do it anyway, so there's really no reason to put it off.
Yeah, and with the tricks such as Icebreaker or Lamp, this is not going to be a really long full clear. Pod, however, could be.
Yes, agreed.
So if by chance we get what we want, the Fury middle hole.
Oh, Dunka reacting visibly, which is one of the things I love here at SpeedGaming Live. We get to see the runners' reactions in person.
You could say they were live.
Yeah, exactly. It's right there in the name. What incredible marketing.
Now, what I do hate, like, for the runners, are the situations like this too. They're fun to see, but at the same time, you know, it's a little stressful.
It is. I mean, these guys are playing for money. It's the finals. Like, it's a big deal. So, luckily they're friends. But
yeah. Oh, that was close. I'm gonna be clinching. There we go.
All right, unclench. You're good. Right, Gem working his way through Ice Palace. Just got done with the Icebreaker, like we were discussing.
Yeah.
Dunka raising. I bet that crystal feels a little more well earned after the fall through the center hole, unfortunately. All right, so that is yet another item out of Ice Palace. As you mentioned, Jen was probably hoping to get some answers out of Ice Palace here, but
now wait, was there a second item down here? Okay, this is I like to call these a pivotal moment.
I don't disagree. Yeah, this could be a big deal. We've got lots of things. We got confirmation from Clear Mouse that there is indeed an item down here. So, and you can see the exact reason why runners typically don't like this check is because we have a long wait from the in this towel room here. Dunka actually hydrating to be great while he's waiting.
Now
keep
in mind, we don't want to get too loud if we pull something amazing.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna find out as in just a few seconds here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. Jim gonna actually go to Ice Tea. I'm a little shocked that Jim's going to Ice Tea, but with maybe two items left.
I wonder if the finals routing or the finals stress is making them like do things they wouldn't normally do because they're worried about missing a check.
It's possible. 10 arrows though in the basement and a piece of heart there at Ice Tea. So nothing major. but, you know, nice comfy conveniences at best.
Yes. Well, it's probably good for the mind demons while they're thinking about the run and not worrying about that location that they skipped.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would say, given, you know, Dunka's reaction to that Moldorm fall, you know, that time to kind of, you know, catch a breath, not have to actually play the game while you sit there and wait.
Just center yourself a little bit.
Yeah. But Jim going to be dropping into Cold Stare. Meanwhile, Dunka going to be opening the portal.
We're going to importantly see if Turok is Quake or not.
It is
vanilla entry requirements. All right, so we are still missing the Medallion Quake, so we can add another thing to our list of must-haves.
All right, so keep an eye on Jim's screen. He has walked up, and this is for a timing mechanism to get this fight to allow him to spin Cold Stare to the left. Very nicely done.
Very nicely done.
To that left area, you can get easier doubles with the Fire Rod splash damage, and he does indeed get that. Very good fight for a fighter sword fight.
Yeah, very well done by Jem. Meanwhile, Dunka checking Super Bunny Cave. Nothing particularly interesting in here. So far, the best thing he's gotten out of here has been knowledge of what the Turok entry is.
Yeah, what he's maybe considering here is, please give me a hook shot. I really don't. I don't want Jim to come up here and hover
as
this.
you mentioned, Dunka does not hover, so this check that he's doing right there is the only one in logic.
Well, it is the only one in logic for both of them.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but the only one.
Gem logic.
Gem logic.
All right, we are going to the portal down here at the Flute 5 spot. And we are going to be heading to, I'm assuming, Palace of Darkness. Oh, man, Pod and Eastern both. You know, I'm reminded they're both pendants, so, like, pick your poison.
Yeah, exactly. Do you go for the sheer efficiency and increase checks of doing Pod first? Like, how long do you stay in if you find something?
Yeah. I mean, if you're Jim, you're looking, right now he is looking the flute, he's looking a sword and the ice rod, and in his mind, maybe Quake Medallion.
Maybe Quake, yeah. You'd be happy to see it so you don't have to worry about it.
Now, another alternative to consider, Dunka really didn't get anything of value in that mire area or at Graveyard Ledge, so a book also could be very valuable here in Pod. That could give Jim his coveted desert access to get that crystal.
Yep, yeah, Jem still missing that flute, unfortunately, so...
Kiki has been paid. The door opens.
That switch specifically calibrated for monkey weight.
Indeed. Link just can't jump.
No, he can't.
At all.
He can bonk. I kind of gets you there. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. All right, so Dunka is going to be enjoying the fruits of this Paradox Cave here. Will be picking up his bow in addition to his Cane of Samaria.
Dunka with the save and quit after getting his goodies, and he's going to take those goodies to either Ice Palace or Pod and Eastern. I'm going to assume we're going to see a bit of a either Skullwoods or Ice Palace play. Keep in mind, Dunka's not been to Skullwoods.
No. What world do we live in? Well, he's gonna enjoy a slightly easier Moth fight. He'll have Master Sword, unlike Jem did. Jem had a pretty clean Moth fight though. After Moth got off of those spikes on the side, it was a lot of quick hammer hits. So,
yeah, we'll see how Dunka fares in his attempt. We've already found one non-key item, or rather one non-small key item on Jim's side here. That can only be a maximum of 2 in the front of Pod. So one more and he will know he can head to the back. I don't think that mirror was intentional based on that reaction, but laughing it off.
You can see perhaps the nerves maybe of the finals getting to both runners here. Slightly out of character mistakes from both of them.
If I'm Jim, I'm blaming the one mind he was playing before this.
Yeah, I wasn't on his team, so as somebody who may or may not have been on his team.
We had him completely tilted.
Excellent. All right, so Jem moving to the top. Big key chest, has a key slightly smaller than vanilla.
Oh, yeah. But here we go, Stolfo's basement. That's going to be the second item. So we get, I believe that was the compass, and maybe we got a shield in there. No, Dunka has a shield.
Yep.
That's 2 items. So we're going to the back. We'll get another key along the way here on the bridge. Make our routing life a bit easier. Dunka actually going to be going to bridge chest here.
Before the kill, yeah.
Going to be a little slower. Maybe he has not done the front, I think.
I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure he isn't done.
Yeah, he's not going to know.
Okay. Getting confirmation. All right, so Dunka grabs that key, mirrors out. At least he'll be able to use that key to save him some time, not having to kill the Gyarados in the back. Look on the bright side. All All right, what do we got in the back of pod here? We have a compass, snooze, and 10 arrows. Still snooze.
I'd be a little happier if we had less arrows.
Yeah. But those arrows, just not exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we are going to open this door. And with the mirror, this will be pretty quick.
Yep.
Dunka, meanwhile, into this Multula fight. Going to be needing to get some... That's going to be a poke.
That's a poke, yep.
Yeah, that's the big key for Jim in the Hellway, or rather the Dark Maze. Check it.
Dunka probably happy to get rid of those sword beams, frankly. Yeah, nice hammer hit to finish off that mouth fight there. So
gets his $50 there on that big chest. Going to be a piece of heart. Pod really coming up empty.
Yeah.
And Jim is out.
He is piecing out.
There is an item on Helmasaur.
There is. I was just about to say. So one potential item, maybe Orphan. We're going to have to see how this Eastern goes and how many items are left. And, you know, I hate to meme about it, but with all these pendant dungeons potentially being cleared, we don't have the book. We do not know what's on pedestal.
You know, with that lamp that Dunka doesn't have, there is the opportunity for it. I'm not thrilled to say it.
Yeah, I know.
There's a slim chance, so all you people in chat who are wanting to know what's on Ped, we might have to find out.
Yep.
If not,
probably not, but
yeah, probably not. It's a rare, gonna be kind of rare, I think.
Yep. But the lantern does put it in logic.
Yeah, and I know I don't think I messed that up because the crowd did not get really loud behind me when I said that.
Yeah, kind of like that one time you called the 20 rupee and it was a single. I'm not letting this die. I just want you to see fresh booze. Wow, you're gonna need an escort out of here when we get done, my friend. Yikes! Woohoo!
Anyway, $20 there. That's Dunka's second item.
Yep. Yeah, and he's out.
Yeah. So Jim heading to Compass chest here of Eastern Palace.
Yep. Yet another pendant dungeon he's not happy to be in right now.
I'm wondering if he doesn't get anything. Never mind. That is a spicy find because that's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't lead to anything just yet.
Nope. But you're always happy to see it.
Yeah.
Winter Rock script.
Now, if you're rooting for Dunka, he's probably not going to miss that for too much longer because he is going to get funneled there, just as Jim has.
All right, so Jem saving quits out of Eastern, and he's, you know, like we talked about last time, he was in Death Mountain and then did not have the mitts.
Yeah.
Immediately left. Are we going to maybe see some hovers out of our...
I would be absolutely shocked and appalled if we did not see hovers.
Yep. Now, there's one big thing that you're going to have different, again, in this live environment, is if your opponent is hovering, you're probably going to notice.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now, the other thing to consider, and man, I don't want to think about it, but the hook in Swamp is a very real possibility.
Ooh, that's a spicy meatball.
I'm not a fan of it.
No,
but it is a possibility.
All right, Dunka getting rid of those bees and putting some blue goo in there instead.
I think this is probably a prep for ice, and he is fluting to 8, not 6.
Is it that one mine coming in again?
A little bit of that.
All right.
A little bit of Solski, but anyway.
All right, so Jem getting that Turtle Rock knowledge, knowing that he is going to have to find that wavy coin quick. So we got runners covering ground that each other has, but it's always still interesting to see how much time runners may or may not lose or gain on each other based off of the results and execution in these rooms. So
yeah, it's going to be honestly hard for Dunka to gain time, at least on the Cold Stare fight. Given Jim's loadout, I think he did that about as optimally as you possibly can.
I mean, he has Master Sword, but like Jem was using Fire Rod shots for the most part. So and this Peg Gator room, Jem did use the 2 bomb setup. So. But
he is getting ready to do
and we get a
hover.
Oh, so Jem's gonna
nice
bonk here.
Arrow shot there to go ahead and get rid of the berry. That's gonna be a bit of a time save too.
We'll see if we can see the camera shaking. Yeah, he knows what's up. and honestly, at this point in the game, I think Duncan knows exactly where Jem is.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It's either that or he's in Moldorm 2, and then he's real confused.
He had 47 minutes. The real thing to do. Oh, Jem drops it right at the last moment.
Is he gonna leave?
There.
He is. He's not gonna get that. He's laughing, but they're both laughing about it. So
having a good time.
It's all good.
It's like, was that like a Mulder 1 like flex hover over the center hole? Like, I don't really know. All right, so Gem mirroring, heading.
Gem's gonna go back and do the Hera basement.
Honestly,
covering his tracks, I like it.
If you don't do it now, you're basically saying I'm coming here last. I
Essentially,
think at this point.
doing this actually helped win him the semifinal race.
Yeah,
was just earlier today.
100%.
Among other things.
So Gem's gonna get to enjoy his break. He will be hydrating, or as close as you can get to with us.
Enjoying a soda.
Yeah, exactly.
Not coffee.
Nope. All right, so Dunka working his way through Ice Palace here, and we're just kind of vibing here in the tile room, having a great time.
Oh yeah, this is like an upbeat MSU pack. So
yeah, I'm kind of digging it.
yeah, it's like it's got those jazz vibe or jazz lounge vibes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Gem is about to be a little disappointed.
Can we get a ooh?
Yeah.
Ooh. 10 arrows there, though. Not going to be his major item he's looking for. He is desperately wanting something to get him into desert or a hook shot.
Yep.
Now, this is new.
Yep, we have not seen this check here. Burn a Spike Cave.
This could be huge.
Yep.
Another one of those pivotal moments.
Every moment is pivotal. That's actually not true. But Gem making a nice clean run through, saving some magic.
Just $50 though.
No.
And that is not going to be progression. Gem now maybe thinking it's Smith chain time.
Yep. Yeah, we're running low on options here.
The longer this goes on, it's easy for me to say this watching two screens, but the dreaded Misery Mire pendant looks to be.
It's like it's rearing its ugly over the hill, like it's rearing its ugly head.
All right, Dunka gonna get the Bombos medallion fired away.
Yep. Yeah,
And
he had the magic refill in blue bottle, probably didn't want to spend it or spend the time.
Yeah. Is gonna get them to the right. And gonna get a few shots in. Gonna go to spins here, and I think that's gonna make this fight almost done. Okay, maybe that puff was
didn't get as many fire rod splash damage hits as the first two.
That one was dodging.
Yep. All right, as you correctly predicted, Daaanty, Gem heading over here to the Smith chain. You do have to pick up the frog if you want to bring him home, though. That is a
just give him a high five, walk away, and say, "Hey,
be like, sup, dude?
Good luck. Here's a mirror. Do it yourself."
We're very frog empowering here on SpeedGaming Live. We're also anti-pegs, apparently.
Yeah, we're going to hammer the pegs down.
Yep.
We're going to be going, and this is going to be good for Jim. He'll be getting his flute. Now, Dunka going to be covering his tracks here and is going to be grabbing Zora because he has not done this yet. So not leaving a stone unturned.
Meanwhile, Gem going to be completing this. I did see a slight nod from Gem on that flute pickup there. So I think that answers some questions he still had about the logic chain and the seed.
Yeah. All right, there's his $5 here on the Smith chain. But he does have purple chest. I think we'll see him do that. He's gonna, ooh, is he gonna leave 45? I think he is Files.
Oh, wow. But gotta activate that flute.
Yeah, for sure.
We actually get to hear the flute song this time.
Yeah, well.
Meanwhile, Dunka heading up to the dual pendant dungeon combo here. So he will hopefully be picking up his ice rod here.
Another thing to think about, Dunka might be tempted to do Helmasaur for one lonely item.
Yep. I mean, Quake is still at large.
It is. All right, that's a flute from Jim. Going to be going to 7. Jim, though, is going to be tasked with making a decision after this. Do I go to Mire area? I think the answer to that is yes.
Yes, yeah.
Because of Desert is a crystal.
Correct, yeah.
We want to do those. But then afterwards,
going into Hookshotless Swamp?
Yeah, do I want to do that? Do I want to go independent Mire?
And you're not particularly excited about either of those options.
I'm not excited about any of them.
No. Well, as a spectator, I'm having a great time.
For sure, for sure. Nice dash there on that first frame. Going to get through without taking any damage. But hey, the powder, that's another thing that I forgot we did get over here.
Yeah, very true, yep. So that is one more check in Kakariko. So Gem getting eyes on those 10 arrows.
Yeah, eyes. And then going to be going into Desert Palace now.
Yep. Yeah, getting those clears here. And
Yeah,
again,
okay.
I think the big question that we're going to be asking ourselves is Dunka going to do that helmet sword play that you mentioned?
Well, when we find out, and that's going to be wait about 5 minutes and see.
Can I get a hell yeah for pod, right?
Well, here we go. Big key incoming for Jim. And then we're going to go right side. 2 items in this dungeon. Jim
100%.
hoping for maybe a hook shot so he can continue the crystal trek, but that is not going to be the case.
Nope.
I will say this though, Files, unless Quake shows up first, we're probably not going to have to worry about the 5-6 crystals, like I predicted.
Yeah, that is true.
Possibly.
See, the crowd is very unsupportive when you're right, but they're
in their own world right now.
Yeah, exactly.
They always love to see a superstar fail.
You could not be more right, my friend. All right, so Gem making his way through the back of Desert. Going to be a pretty straightforward bunch of rooms and a boss kill for him. We got Fire Rod. Going to be straightforward.
Yeah, going to be just the normal. Let's see, is Jim going to use the bow? He's got the little 3D printed used bow emote Kirby sitting beside him.
He does. Yep. He's got the used right bow Kirby. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, Dunka working his way through pod here. We got the cutscene chest.
Okay.
Okay.
He's flipping it, letting the crowd know. He's
Got some bad news for bow ammo enjoyers here.
Well, you know, when the tournament might be on the line.
Yeah, suddenly the memes just go away. Yep. Yeah, this is how you know Gem means business. Because that is a man who enjoys his memes. All right,
that's going to be the second item and crystal number 5.
Yep, yeah, a little bit faster fight than Dunka had just by a cycle or two, so.
For sure.
All right, Dunka making his way through kind of the item-heavy part, rear of Palace of Darkness here.
And he's going to have to do this anyway, so like he's going to have to get that big key should he want to do Helma. That's going to be the big question, though.
Yep, yeah, we're going to get a mirror from him once he gets done checking the back here. And where he goes from there will tell us a lot, I think.
I do think we're gonna potentially see Jim dive Meyer first. Only because, one, we're here, it's completable, and there's a nice extra item behind it if we need it.
Most certainly. All right, I had just forgotten that Gem had not done Agina.
Yeah, he hadn't done Agina. He didn't waste no time doing that early.
Nope. All right, we got the mirror from Dunka.
And he is going in.
All right, now, Danny, if you had to describe this moment with like one word, what would the word be?
Well, it could be deciding.
Deciding, yes. This is the most decidingest of moments, I think.
I mean, joking aside, this is not a trivial amount of time that's about to be invested here. It's something to consider. Like, if something's on PED, then he's going to have to do it anyway. But we are about to see a new check here on Jim's side.
Yeah, we've after the runners were kind of taking turns doing checks that each other has had. We're getting some new spice here in this scene. All right, what we got? Magic Bat. Ooh, just crisp 300 rupees.
Maybe you could like buy a hook shot with those.
we're well over 1,000 rupees here. We're at energy overflow.
The one looks a little bit like a hook shot.
Yeah, you could like attach the 0 to the bottom of it. That's like the handle. Or whatever.
Yeah.
We could workshop this. All right, so Dunka, again, you talked about it. Like the time continues to be invested into Palace of Darkness here for this one check. You know, you're hoping for an item, or you're hoping for a pedestal later.
For sure, cutscene's long, and then you have to deal with the Helma fight too. But Jim gonna be first into the Mire area.
I am excited about how this seed has turned out. We got runners doing different things. Turtle Party for BigDunka, unfortunately. Bit of a time loss there, but he does manage to clean it up, gets his way out of there. You could even see him shaking his head. There ain't no party like a Palace of Darkness Turtle Party.
Yeah, for sure. 2 items, though, only in Misery Mire, but the third will be on that green pendant. If we decide to go fight Vidi, that could be a long, long way away. We've seen actually some races this weekend, not just one, but multiple, kind of decided by Mire itself, just also being a pendant.
And this epic music soundtrack feels appropriate.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the dungeon musics we've been hearing in this MSU have been slightly epic, very finals appropriate, as it were.
Yeah, Dunka switching to the bow here. This last phase of Helmasaur getting a little away from him, but he does manage to...
Quake!
What? All right, so we've got...
That's something.
So we're at a pretty pendant dungeon heavy seat, and Dunka's time invested into Helmasaur did not pay out, or at least not yet.
Yeah, it's and if I'm Jim doesn't want to leave just yet.
No.
There is the chance that the hookshot shows up and we're in go mode.
Yep.
Well, I take that back. Sword mode.
So yeah, sword mode. The odds of finding a sword in Ganon's tower.
I like this play.
Nice.
This is spicy. This is going to be out of logic, and this is going to end his route here, unless he mirrors. Nope, he is going to save and quit and leave.
So one item still remaining in Misery Mire. That is interesting.
He had enough keys to do it.
He
so
did.
that was probably, if you're going to do that, that's the time to do it.
Yep. I respect the choice. So Dunka is going to go through Eastern Palace here. Will pick up his Ice Rod.
That's good.
Something he was going to need. So this is time well invested. I don't know why time is like the First International Bank of Hyrule at this point, but
oh yeah. Oh, we want to pay dividends on our time.
Yes, exactly. And another result of no hookshot is we got to do the hardest puzzle room in the game, that first pressure switch in Eastern Palace.
We also have to do the hardest thing ever, which is just climbing the mountain yet again with the mirror to go to the eastern portion.
Yeah, this is a Death Mountain climb like 3 or 4.
That's so good game knowledge there. There is always that opportunity to fit through that hole just a bit.
Yep. Yeah, those dead rocks, very annoying. So having to sit there and wait would be a very annoying time loss for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But we are opening Turtle Rock. It is fully clearable. Ice Rod in hand already. It's not in Turtle Rock today.
Nope.
We just saw that on Dunka's side, so now they are on even footing when it comes to that. To be sure, Files, there's a sword at least here in Turtle Rock.
Maybe.
Is Dunka continuing?
Oh, are we getting a... Oh, okay. Well, he's saying I've already...
Now, there was one item, I think Clear Mouse just indicated that Jim left here. I thought Jim got all 3, but not the case.
All right.
So there is the opportunity for a hook shot.
Maybe he feels like I've already invested the time in the other pendant, so we're just going to continue paying dividends over there.
Doing the long way, not having hook shot, can't do it the fast way.
Yeah, did correctly remember to go this way.
Didn't waste even a fraction of a second going the wrong way. Dunka going to be opening this chest. Vanilla Big Key in Eastern. It's a mushroom, so...
and he mirrors out.
A fetch quest, as it were.
All right, how patient is he going to be to want to know if that mushroom was useful?
I'm doing it. If I'm him, I'm doing it right now. I've invested the amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, there's so little left between the two of them.
Yep.
Or for each of them individually as well. Dunka's trying desperately to avoid Misery Mire. Big key for Jim.
What do we got?
In the compass chest. Oh, just a piece of heart.
Nothing.
So all the time investment that we've seen from Dunka that Jim has not done is not really paying off.
No, not
So that's
really,
why Jim is at least ahead in his journey up to TR and through Misery Mire to get that Quake. We'll see if Dunka decides to continue, maybe doubles down on his investments.
I think a lot of it's going to be, you know, what does Gem find in Turtle Rock? You know, if it's nothing, he's going to have more work to do.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you're the runner here, we're at the hour 4, hour 3 up mark here. You know, with the way some of these seeds have panned out and where you're at, maybe some of the things you have left, you're wondering, am I sunk?
Yeah, where's my opponent?
On the route? Are we really close to go mode? Is my opponent in go mode?
Yep. Yeah, there have been fast seeds in other races of this tournament where the runners were in GT already. All right, because we are still looking for items, Gem is going to be checking this lava chest here in Turtle Rock.
Nice lag cancel there with the boot engagement there by tapping the A button.
Shaving just a little bit of time off that bunny transition.
Yep. And this is going to be Quake for Dunka. Will he bail as soon as he sees it? He does not.
He breathes in heavily. Oh, that is a man that is not happy with what he just saw.
He didn't do the bridge chest, though.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to see the other parts of Misery Mire here.
Wondering if that is a calculated move or maybe a little bit of nerves finding that item here in the dungeon and a reactionary measure.
All right, so Duncan going to be lighting the torches here. This is a side of Misery Mire we have not seen.
Yeah, this will be new. Could be huge. It's not. Now, there is still an item left behind.
Yep, green pendant in Misery Mire. You can turn that in to Sahasrahla for an item.
But at the 104.30 mark, we are going to be checking Mimic Cave here on Jim's side, and it's going to yield us one nice item of $20. That's over $1,100.
That sure is not a hook shot, Daaanty.
The 2 ones look like a hook shot.
One for each hand. They should use that idea in a future Zelda title after Link to the Past.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they make a sequel.
Yeah, someone write that down.
Nothing in that big chest, so we're going to keep going. Crystal Roller coming up, and then Laser Bridge as well as a Trinex. Dunka, honestly, given his time investment, not too far back.
No, we're going to be...
now, TR is big, is deceivingly long.
It is. But they'll be in the same dungeon at the same time at the very least. All right, we're getting toward the back of Turtle Rock here, and this laser bridge is potentially going to answer some questions for us here, Daaanty. Maybe it'll be a Trinex.
We are a hook from go.
We are.
But for us here in the crowd, but Jim will need a sword.
Well, of course, yes.
But I think Jim at least used to have an emote called Faith, where he would be in GT with a fighter sword out, because surely there's a sword in GT.
Surely. No one would ever not have a sword by the time they finish GT.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Laser bridge check number 1, 300 rupees. That's not a hook shot or a sword. Oh, no. Well, see, you do need the Master Sword to pull items out of those tablets. Oh, okay.
Well then, Files.
Was that 4 or 5 items out of Turtle Rock so far?
I want to say...
Yeah, because...
well, I want to say that was all of them, but maybe I missed one.
It doesn't really matter because we have to kill Trinex anyway. So.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think if there's an opportunity for Jim to grab some progression here or not.
All right, we're going to see how this Trinex fight goes for Gem. He is on Fighter Sword, so we're going to be seeing a Hammer Trinex.
Yeah, gets the backdoor strats here with the hammer.
Yep.
Going to make
Very
things
clean.
A little smoother, doing the tempered sword damage, gets the pause in before delivering that final hit.
Yep. Do you have to wait for that cutscene because you cannot menu while those explosions are happening?
Gonna get ready for another one. Is a little bit of ice on the floor.
Yep.
Gotta be careful, but does get the second head down. So now it's just a matter of time. We gotta wait for the shell to go away.
Yep. And the explosions are pretty. I'm having a great time.
Oh man, he comes out so fast. Jim doing a nice job of avoiding him and getting his 5 hammer hits in to finish.
Yep,
phase 2.
Very strong hammer Trinex there. All right, what do we got here? It was
the compass.
Yeah, we had seen everything. So the search continues, Daaanty.
It does.
The search continues.
If I'm Jim, I'm maybe peeking Ether Tablet and hoping, praying that it's not. what I want.
That actually could be a super interesting point of convergence, because when Dunka goes through all this in a little bit more time, he will have that Master Sword, so he'll be able to check that tablet, assuming he chooses to do so. Nope, Gem is out of there.
Yeah, Gem's like, it doesn't exist.
Nope. If I can't get it, it might as well not be there.
We are going
to
Swamp Palace without a hook shot.
Oh man, we're gonna have to watch the first water fill happen.
What would you call moments like these, Files?
I would have to say poignant.
Oh, okay.
They're very poignant moments. Yep. Yeah.
I take that back. I said we didn't have to think about it, but I might be, Files. I think I might be wrong again, and I'm kind of scared about the crowd if I am. But I think we're going to Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, okay. All right. I think your guess is pretty good, because we are picking up the big bomb.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
So I can't normally dash with that big bomb, but if you run into an enemy, you can sneak one in.
Yeah, it's a bit of a timing thing, but can be done. Oh, Jim gonna go for the bomb duplication here. Okay, so he's
in the finals,
he's gonna have to dash here. He went a little high, but he is gonna get it. Yes, he does. Very nice.
You always rather overshoot it, because you can still transition back and forth to get that bomb back. So, really well done by Gem. That is some time save right there.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna break the crack here in the pyramid. Looking for that hook shot.
Yeah, Dunka continuing through Turtle Rock. That's a blue cane.
That is not what we're looking for. Gem getting rid of his B and acquiring another B. It's beautiful, Daaanty.
It indeed is. This one's gold.
That's true. It's got that extra sparkle.
Is this the catfish? It is the catfish play. This is going to be a little bit of time back in Dunka's pocket, because he did invest it earlier.
Yes, exactly. The dividends, Daaanty.
Yeah, the dividends. Yeah, this is a high
yield account.
Yeah, high yield.
All right, so the more this happens, the more I'm curious if Dunka is going to take that book that he'll eventually find and decide to go over to Ether Tablet.
I mean, if you're Dunka and you don't go to Ether Tablet, I'm going to go unplug his console, because he's got the sword.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, but that is our probably biggest point of convergence into the near future here.
Nice quick fish.
Nice quick fish by Gem.
Saving some frames.
Bonking to set up the quick warp.
That's it, second bottle. He's not interested at all.
Nope. He's a gamer.
He is. I think this is going to be good for Jim, though. I think this is going to... Oh, no, okay. I thought maybe, just maybe, we would see a dive of Swamp, but could maybe see 45.
Yeah.
This is the ped play.
Ooh, okay. He wants to know before he starts committing to these dungeons, perhaps. All right. So, Twitch chat, now's your moment, I suppose.
Any ped enjoyers in the audience? None.
I'm hearing a distinct lack of enthusiasm.
I agree.
Yes. That was a test. You all passed. All right, what do we got? All right, so that was one of the potential bottle locations. So, get wrecked, chat.
Chat's sad.
Just big sag. I'll tell you what's not sag, though, is that book pickup from Dunka.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, a little bit of...
Getting hit kind of hard there. He does have a goo. Should be okay.
Yep.
But I think we will see 45 here from Jim.
Oh, so he picks up the fourth piece of heart, refilling his heart. Very timely. He's at Dunka's laughing. He's like, we take those.
No 45 just yet. We are going straight into hookless swamp.
Wow. What does the world come to, Daaanty?
Oh. That's something from the one mind right there.
Yeah, exactly. Oof. Yeah, you gotta match that mirror button if you want those blocks to go away. But then he gets the nice dash line out. So
yeah, very solid. Here we go, Trinix fight here for BigDunka. He is in position, no backdoor strats.
Nope.
Gonna face him face to face with his hammer and ice rod.
Now, Dunka does have the Master Sword, so he'll be able to get some hits in during this cutscene.
This is not keys, Jim.
Jim.
You don't have the Swamp Small, it's right here.
Oh, poor Gem. I wonder if the nerves of going into hook shotless Swamp in the finals is maybe starting to get to our competitors here.
It's possible. You never know. Big key early, so we are going to be able to check that big chest. Dunka not having the cleanest phase 2.
No, but gets there.
Makes up for it and finishes the job.
Yep. He'll enjoy his Trinix compass
Crystal 6.
And then we're going to find out the answer to the Ether tablet question.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, I think it's not a question of if, it's just we're going to find out. All right, we're having to open and flood this swamp room here like it's 2020 or something.
I know.
Yeah.
It feels like we're playing. We were just here with NMG in its finals, which was a great race.
It was. If you did not see it, go check it out.
But yeah.
Not right now, though.
Yeah, stay here.
Yeah, stay.
All right, Dunka's running over. This is
Jem having the momentary lapse of like, I need a hook shot to pick up that key. Oh, wait a minute.
So let's think about this too. BigDunka right now, if he does not get the hook shot here on the Ether tablet, he does have a couple things left in the overworld that Jem has already done.
Yep.
So he could be investing more time, such as Magic Bat, as well as Spike Cave here. And that's 20 bucks. Jem gets his Master Sword.
Wow. We don't even need the Hope mode for GT.
We don't. So that's 3 sword locations found.
And just like you said, Daaanty, here's one of those locations.
Oh, we're going for Bomb Spooky.
Oh, we're really committing to Bomb Spooky here.
Yeah, he's like, if I'm doing left side, I'm doing it correct.
Yeah, we're looking
And
for that last frame. Looking for that flash.
This is a lot of time.
This is a lot of time, yeah. Yeah. I think he got it.
Chat's saying he got it.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
He did.
Wow. So,
wow.
Do you want to talk about Bomb Spooky a little bit, Daaanty? Are you familiar with it, or am I just throwing you under the bus?
Yeah. So basically what's happening there, you've heard of maybe spooky action at a distance in Misery Mire with that fire rod where you hit the splash damage and it shoots basically the splash damage invisibly upwards to the next screen.
Yep.
Bombs have 1 frame or so that will do the same exact thing if they're in the air. And he timed that with precision to make that happen in that room, so it would trigger the switch in the room you just saw. So that's how he's going to save a key, because if he gets the hook shot here, he's going to be able to skip that hook shot, or rather that small key in the middle, if he so chooses, and just go straight onto the back.
Yep. Yeah, it does save time, but Jem did also spend a lot of time trying to get that trick going, so.
It's more of a flex.
It is, and you know what? Flex successful.
Really good for, some keys modes where, the keys aren't under pots, guaranteed.
Yep. All right, meanwhile, we got Dunka. Continue to do those checks that Jem has already done. And once again, when you don't have the hook shot, you got to jump back down and go for another swim.
This is indeed the final check.
Yep.
In left side swamp for Jem. I feel like this is going to be the goods based on what we've seen, unless it's on green pendant.
Yeah, or Bombos.
True, true.
All right, here we go. Left side swamp enjoyers is now your time. It is not.
Nada.
Wow. Very stingy hook shot.
Indeed. Where is Dunka going? He's fluting.
Yep. Did he change his mind or just remember he
did?
Flute? All right, so we're going. Yeah,
he's going to go do powder.
Yep.
All right, Bombo's tablet now for Jem. New check for all of us rando enjoyers, and that is indeed the hook shot. Jem has entered go mode at the 1:16:30 mark of this race, and that's going to be really good for him. Now, one difference to consider, surely a Swords in GT, because there's one more still at large, but
could speed things up. We also have silvers out there somewhere.
I kind of feel like, well, no, Dunka may not actually get that sword. Now that I think about it, there is a chance he gets the hook shot first.
Yeah, if he's Dunka will have an option that Jem did not, is that if he wants to dive hook shotless swamp, he can check Bombo's tablet first. So yeah, I think you're right. I don't think Dunka will be getting that sword, and they'll be tied. Master Sword going into GT.
Dunka looks like he's headed to check the pedestal just as Jem did. Wow.
And unfortunately, the more time he spends and not going to Bombo's tablet, the worse off he is, unfortunately.
Yeah, Jem kind of in a bit of a commanding position at this point. Obviously, some execution is going to come down on this as well.
100%.
We do have Swamp, GT, and the Gammon Fight. And as it stands with our current equipment, the Gammon Fight, not entirely free.
No,
can be
lengthy.
Lengthy, yes. It's all about just keeping a rhythm. versus trying to go super fast.
Yep.
Very easy to spend a lot of time and then lose said time in that fight when it's Master Sword Silverless.
Yeah, you gain time by taking the extra times to be rhythmic, as you said.
Yeah.
So we get to see Gem doing diver down here, making a real fast go of it. Here I am ruining it.
No,
there
that
we
was
go.
still pretty good.
Yeah, that was still pretty
all
good.
things considered. That's the silvers. All right, the fight is going to be a little easier now, especially for Phase 4. That takes out 24 spins down
Yes.
to just 4 and 4 arrows.
Yep.
Or rather,
Or maybe 2 and...
we
yeah.
can do some math.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
I can't. Y'all can.
No. That's why we have other people do the investing. All right, so Dunka making the correct call here.
Yeah,
We'll just see the look on his face when he discovers...
Yeah, 118, 36, 37. That's going to be very close to Jim and the 2-minute range.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to head right over. He's going to be entering this dungeon pretty close to the time that Jim will be leaving it.
And we're getting dash poke strats here
Nicely
from
done.
Jim. Gets a
the
3 spin.
triple.
Love to see that.
Yeah, one of them gets pulled back after the spin there. Oof. That fast movement from Argus there, ruining things.
All right, Dunka heading into Swamp. And Jim
Silver's
finishing.
making quick work of Argus.
Yeah. A shovel. You want to go check the shovel files?
I have a 0% chance that he checks the shovel location before heading up.
Yeah, I'm not checking it either.
No.
Dunka remembering the key is here. Gonna actually kill the enemies before touching the door.
Saving time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to need to save quite a bit of time here if he wants to...
And Dunka just going to the back. Not going to be getting that big key, which means that sword is going to be left all lonely in that big chest.
But, you know, he's going to save time over Gen in this dungeon, so no bomb spooky shenanigans here. And here's that clip we were talking about. What year is it? It's 2024.
Oh, we're going to get the Waffle House.
Oh, Waffle House drive-by. Well done. The fast movement through one of the most annoying screens in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, bye, sword.
Yeah, we knew thee well. Jim thankful for it.
BigDunka, a known non-enjoyer of diver down.
Yeah. Oh, this might mean he doesn't get silvers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
Well,
gosh.
We'll see.
Does that mean maybe he'll think about going down just on the off chance?
It's. I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think he's
I think
gonna.
he thinks he's going.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going. All right. Well, unfortunately, that's not what you want to see for the runner who is not in the driver's seat as far as...
I hope for Dunka's sake that there is a sword in GT.
Yes, I do too.
Yep, because Master Sword Silverless and Tempered Silverless, there's a pretty big time difference for all phases.
Yeah.
All right, Gem entering Ganon's tower with all 7 of his crystals.
Yeah, 121.10. Going to be the staircase dissension.
We'll have to see. The last question in this seed is, where's that GT big key?
We know you guys are excited to find out. Let's see what Jim's route is going to be. We're going left first. Torch, just $20. Going to get the pot key here in the next room. The Stalfos room awaits us. 4 items coming in quick.
I have a feeling we might see a mirror after that. We'll see what Gem decides to do. Meanwhile, Dunka working on his Argus fight. We got a key and some bombs. And there's that mirror. Meanwhile, Dunka, again, not having access to silvers, having to work just a little bit harder to finish off Argus there.
For sure. Gets a 7th crystal, though, so he will be on his way to GT. The mirror prediction was correct. We are in Hope Room now. Small key, make it 2. And we're going to pull out the King of Samaria. We're heading to the right. We're not going to think about Tile Room. It doesn't exist.
No,
we're headed to Compass Room.
No. What Tile Room?
Exactly.
All right, so Dunka is also 7 crystals strong. Will be heading to Ganon's tower as well. Might have an inkling of maybe the situation he's in based off of the expression he made when he found that hook shot. It's hard to tell.
All right,
But
so here we go.
You never know what's going to happen. Both runners giving it their all here in Ganon's Tower.
That's the heart container in the first chest here. Heart piece, $20 whole, and then 100.
5 times that.
We are moving on. Not going to grab the pot key. We've got 3 smalls already.
That's more than enough.
That's right. So off we go back to the left side. We got the map chest coming up next behind a key door. Maybe that holds our big key files. Maybe it holds a sword.
Are you a tile room enjoyer, Daaanty?
I'm not a tile room enjoyer.
Yeah, you also passed my test. Well done.
There is the opportunity where that Dunka may or may not want to gamble.
If he feels like he's behind, it's
Yeah.
possible.
He gave a little extra thumping to these dead rocks that keep thumping him in and out of the
Just
way.
getting him out of there. All right, meanwhile, Gem continues to work his way through Ganon's Tower. I believe this is the map room, and then after this, yeah,
20 bucks
another
here
20
in Fire
bucks.
Snake. So rando room coming up, 4 chests. If you see a small key pop up in one of these chests, then it's guaranteed that we are going to get the big key in one of the remaining chests.
Yep.
So keep your eyes
learn your
peeled.
key logic, kids.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Here we go. Gonna dash up. Bottom left first. $50. Top left. Gonna be a small key. So big key is incoming right
Yeah,
here.
there it is. All right, so now it is just the top of the Ganon's Tower climb for Gem. I have a feeling that Gem. Do you think he's gonna waste any time looking for Tempered? Like, it's such a nice time save if you can get it, but the odds are pretty low.
It's a tough call.
It is.
I
You
do
have
think
silvers, so you care maybe a little bit less than you would if you didn't.
You left a few things, but not many in the basement here.
Yep.
So you've also done a whole lot of the overworld and dungeons. So
the odds are pretty good that maybe you're missing, what you're looking for, you'll find. So.
if you're able to keep a cool head, think about what you have done and weigh out maybe the percentages, not actual numbers, but just know, hey, there's a higher chance maybe he actually does check it, maybe gets rewarded.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Gem getting hit with a cannonball there. Dunka working his way through the Stout Post room here. All right, so we got Hope Chest into full left for Dunka here.
Yeah.
So he'll save a little bit of time over Gem, just based off of where the big key was. Dunka working his way through the gauntlet in the Ganon's Tower climb here. Just a barrage of kind of annoying rooms, but he is clearing them out with a frightening efficiency.
G5 already. This is a really good Master Sword gauntlet on all things considered. Good use of that fire rod, and off we go to land mode 2.
Yep, and he's got the silver arrows.
Yeah, this is going to make this very quick and easy. Just read the pattern and react to it. Does a good job with it. So Wizrobes 1 and 2 coming up. This is pretty, I'd say, easy rooms.
Yes,
but they
satisfying though.
They also can go wrong quickly if you're not paying attention. Gets the first one, no problem. Knows exactly where that floor is.
Yep, knows exactly where you need to place that Samaria block as well.
Another one of these rooms that you learn really early on in your rando journey, and does get that into one cycle. Nicely done. The Fuzda Bridge, we're going to dash over. The RNG is kind, and those guys are just going to get out of our way.
We get a chuckle from Dunka. He picks up his big key. He is also on his way upstairs in Ganon's Tower here.
First set of torches lit. Gonna grab the full magic, not needing to worry about the jingle glitch from the vanilla game. Climbing on up. Gonna light the second set of torches. Mini Helmasaur room. Do not need the key from the Helma. We can open.
So he is going to spend the time. Let's see if it pays dividends.
All right, not a good return on investment.
No. Investment bankers in tears.
Gonna get that damage boost there to get an optimal dash.
All right.
10 arrows. So now
we got one chest
remains.
One chest that could potentially contain a sword.
Gets the spin. That was a really tough spot because he could have gotten a poke there.
Yeah, poke does less damage, makes for a scarier final phase in the Moldoran fight. But
yeah, for sure. And he is going to be perched on the ledge as soon as Moldoran blows up. We're going to open this chest, and it's $5.
So we got ourselves a Master Sword Ganon fight, Daaanty.
Yeah, if we really could, I'd be like, this is the time for the crowd to get excited, but don't do it because, they still could hear if we got loud. This is what you want to see. a pretty close race overall for these finals. You don't want to see something like a blowout.
No, like where somebody finishes and their opponent is even in Ganon's tower. That's not the case. Not only that, but Dunka is in the upstairs of Ganon's tower.
Oh, nice triple. Nice. I think that was a triple with the way it registered.
It looked like a triple. We'll find out shortly, though.
Gets a double there, so that should be 5. One more energy reflection, and we will get into, yes, that is 6. So now we wait for the bat, and then it'll be time to fight Ganon. 12 spins for phase 1, 12 for phase 2. This is kind of creepy music here, brother.
Yeah, it is. It's very spooky. I guess it is a bat. Bats are known to be spooky.
I mean, you're not wrong. Dunka having a slight issue here with Landmo 2.
Yeah, his neither Landmo 1 nor 2 was particularly kind to him, unfortunately. But he does get through the room, doesn't bleed a ton of time. I was going to say, lifts up the pot, says hi to the decanter, and decides to leave it to its own devices, but then changes his mind.
All right, Jim getting his cane ready. He's going to try a strat here, probably to get double spins, reflecting off of that Samaria block. Gets 4 there, so we're already at 4 of our 12, make it 6.
Here's 8.
Counting by 2 is hard.
Yeah.
This is going to be 10, and then he's going to get 12 here. This is a good spot to get it, too, because he's going to be getting very favorable positioning here. He'll be able to get at least 10 with that cape. He's going to actually close the deal here, most likely.
Yep.
And get all 12. Oh, what did he get hit by?
Was it the corner of a bat? Judging by the damage he took with blue mail, it looks like it was a bat.
All right, going to be setting up Kane here to get a couple more doubles inside the circle of bats. And he is going to get this blue Kane out.
Interesting.
This is one of the things about Fast ROM now. He did explode that, but not having to worry about additional lag.
Yep, 100%. All right, we're moving into phase 3 here of the Ganon fight. 2 more spins.
1 to go.
1
How
left.
many warps are we going to get? None. So now it's just a matter of landing these silver arrows. He's going to get 1 here with the timing. Going to maybe try for torch glitch. He gets it. Oh, no. And he's going to take a death. Ooh.
Things just got a little more spicy, Daaanty.
A little bit. Dunka
is
closing in.
He is. He still has the Aga 2 fight. If you are Gem, your heart just went into your throat.
A little bit. Also, your magic. A little something to be concerned about.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a blue goo on him. Maybe somebody can tell me if I'm wrong here.
I'm sure if he got one. Yeah, I'm seeing no's from our tracker, Clear Mouse. All right. Gem choosing to spend his limited magic funds on the Samaria blocks.
He does have lamp though, so keep that in mind. That's going to make things much easier.
And Silver's
still spending it.
Well, he's it's paying those dividends here. He's gotten a lot of spins in.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Wow! We're what a finals here! Oh my gosh! Dunka
not having the cleanest Aga 2.
No, gonna be 1 phase longer than what Gem ended up doing.
Can we pour one out for tournament nerves on both ends of the match here?
So these silvers that Gem is about to use going to be very key here. We do not have the backup magic. Can Gem pull it off to clinch first place at the SpeedGaming Live tournament? It all comes down to this last Ganon phase, Daaanty.
It does, and I think he's in optimal position here. I think he can get 2. He is set up for it. He's getting the lamp.
Wisely choosing the lamp.
That's really good. He is in a favorable position now. Should be able to relax just a little bit. He's going to be able to get another spin here.
1 more spin. This is the last arrow.
And that is going to do it, Files.
What an incredible fight. Both competitors on the Ganon fight.
Sword up in the air. Jim's got his head down.
Yep. He's laughing.
He knows.
Just got to wait for this fanfare, and we will crown the champion.
Man, what a fun race.
Wow.
Give it up for Jim. Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. What a display from these 2 runners.
You'll love to see it.
And look at that, good sportsmanship up there.
Bump.
2 friends. Wow, what an incredible match. Oh, Gem, a pile of sweat, I'm sure.
You know, the pile of sweat, Files. He's been here before.
He has been here before.
And he's had some Ganon difficulties before.
He has had some Ganon difficulties before.
And so
at this very tournament.
I will ask him when he gets a headset on, but I can't imagine I can't imagine being in that position myself,
100%.
knowing the past and now. So.
All right, no talking amongst yourselves
get over
until
here and
you
we'll
get
talk
over
about
here,
it.
gentlemen. Wow, what an incredible showing. All right, Dunka is on his way down.
Man. Give it up
All
one
right,
more
let's
time
give
for
it one
these
more time
guys.
for these runners, putting on an absolutely incredible show. All right. So I've got one question to ask for our victor here. That Ganon fight, Jen. Oh my gosh.
The mental damage wasn't.
So Jem did take a death on the Ganon fight.
I heard.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I could tell where he was.
Yep.
Oh.
Wow, what an absolutely close race.
You
So
could
tell
say
us,
it was palpable, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't looking to get into an all dungeon seed in this one, but
Yeah.
that's where we were. So
Yeah, we had items and lots of pendant dungeons.
yeah, we did,
So.
but no swords.
Oh, wait. Wait. So, you left a sword in K45.
Yep.
I forgot about K45.
You did.
You sure did.
And you left a sword, which it didn't make sense for you to get this one, but the
was
big
in-
key was in the bomb wall in Swamp, and then there was a
big
sword
chest
there.
with
There's
sword
no
there.
reason
That's
you get that
fantastic.
one.
I'm not getting that sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jem only found it because he
So-
was looking for hook shots. So
Oh, you dove it. Okay.
Yeah,
good
so
for
what-
you.
Because I apparently forgot about K45.
Yeah. I mean, I did literally everything else. So
So things that were a little bit different between
yes.
the two of you.
silvers.
You did get silvers, yes. That was another one.
oh, where the hell were silvers at?
In the diver down room.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't.
It's got some
Yeah,
bad news for you, Dunka.
Yeah.
We were a little concerned.
You know, that's okay. That's okay. It's
It was-
okay. Hey, I didn't have to finish it, so
Yeah,
I didn't even get
Fair
to it.
enough.
Yeah, you're actually
Fair
still,
enough.
Yeah,
still came out ahead there.
I'm on phase 2, so I'm good. I'm cool.
So the other thing, a little bit of the time investment, like give and take between the two of you. You dove in looking for, I'm assuming, a sword into Swamp or the hook shot.
Yep.
So that was a bit of time back to Dunka for doing Vanilla Big Key Chest in Eastern, which gave him a mushroom. We were all like,
Hold on a minute here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That didn't pan out, and then he also went and killed Helmasaur. So for a bit, you had quite an advantage as far as like the last pieces of the breadcrumb trail going. But the dive into Swamp really kind of evened it out, and it got really exciting down the stretch.
Yeah, Gemma spent a little time doing a certain trick in Swamp there, but it was a crowd pleaser, I can tell you that much.
There was no way I couldn't do it.
Jem spent some time doing some bomb spookieing in Swamp Palace.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
What happened? I'm guessing you were in Hookshot Cave during that earthquake?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's how it happened.
Here's one more question for a retort for Dunka. How many chests do you think he opened?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, I felt
Of the
2.
three
Of the
hover
three chests.
I felt 2, so he fell on the last one? So you only opened 2.
Yeah,
what a
Only opened
gamer.
two.
Yeah, I felt
Yep.
both of them. I knew where you were at.
Your logic deduction
And
of
that
that
al-
is flawed,
well-
but it's right.
Right. Well, it's not only that. I knew the hook shot was nowhere to be found. It had to be in a pendant somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you bonks over for the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get you bounce over for the second one, and then I figured you were going to go back over for the third, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you were laughing that off a good bit.
Oh,
as far
yeah.
as it, like, because
You know what?
Like the pictures in the restream are just shaking like it
Yeah.
was an actual earthquake.
You know
so,
what I'm not laughing about, and I don't think you guys could see it. Only people over here. My damn screen kept cutting out.
No, it did appear here.
Oh, it showed
did
up here
appear,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
like
like
6
unusable.
times.
Yeah, it was a handful.
Yeah, we saw you.
Yeah.
You went up on your way to the pod big chest. You went up a little bit more.
I was not pleased with that.
Yeah, I was a little. I was hoping maybe that was not happening to you, but based on. some
Oh
of the
yeah, it
reactions-
was totally happened to me.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, what an incredible show, you guys. You put on just a great performance for us. But unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and it is Jem. So congratulations, my friend.
Absolutely.
Thank
Good
you.
dude.
Yeah, GG to both of you guys. Yeah, give it up one more time, guys, for Jim
For these two
and Big
awesome
Dunka.
runners. All the way to finals.
Dude, I still money laundered like $300. So
Oh my God! I don't think you can say that, brother.
I said that. That's loud and clear.
All right.
That's my Patreon money.
Well,
He actually took money from me.
all right. Well, let's get in our main
our-
attorney admin.
Yep. So we're gonna bring in our main attorney admin, Herfy Durfee here. Herfy, why don't you come on in?
All right, hello. Thank you guys. I think our wonderful commentators pretty much said everything that needs to be said. I just want to thank you guys on behalf of SG for putting on great games, making it really exciting at the end there. I'm sure the death wasn't as exciting for you as it was for us, but you know, it all thankfully worked out. We had this in 2019. We don't need another repeat of that. So it is my absolute pleasure. First of all, oh yeah, Danke. The bright money stuff, we'll talk about that later.
Oh, yeah, no, it's okay.
I'm sorry it didn't quite work out all the way through, but
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay,
You'll be punished. It's all
I
good.
know.
Oh, no.
Anyways, I'm very happy to present to you
Yes.
our wonderful second place
Yes.
trophy.
I shall cherish it.
Yeah, big
For all.
round of
That's got
applause
some
to you.
heft to it.
Yes, it's you know.
That's not
It's
cheap.
not
That's got
3D
some heft
printed.
to it. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
and
I
along
could-
with that also comes, of course, $368, I think. So,
Yeah.
you know, nothing to scoff at. So, I don't know. We'll get all that done later. And then, last but absolutely 100% not least, I am super happy to present you with the first place trophy.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
That comes with about 900 and then some bucks for you as winnings, which is, you know, well deserved and also nothing to scoff at.
Thank you.
And then before we call it all off, I'll hand it back to Daaanty, who has got another little
All right.
bonus present.
Well,
for
instead
our-
of giving valuable things like money, we have a couple of 3D printed Light World and Dark World, or rather one of each.
These are amazing.
And this
They're
will be
awesome,
presented
yeah.
to Jim
Oh my
for
God.
winning the tournament.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
These are amazing.
Hey!
But yeah, this is, I guess this is going to do it for us, man. Herb,
Yeah,
this
this
has
is
been a
us.
journey.
Yeah, it absolutely has been. It's been an amazing 4 days, very stressful 4 days, but we've made it through. I hope everyone had fun. I hope we see you guys again next year. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything else on the schedule. Oh, Ocarina of Time is next. Also,
That's going to be real exciting.
Yep, there's going to be some more stuff. Ocarina of Time. All right, guys. Thanks so much. GG's again to you guys, and have a great night.
Thanks, everyone.